I told on my mom's married boyfriend and ruined my life. My mother started having an affair with a married man, Bruce, over 10 years ago. My dad left her over it, but she stayed with Bruce with the promise of him divorcing his wife soon. Spoiler alert, it never happened. After 10 plus years of knowing my mother was the other woman, and after stalking Bruce's wife's socials, I couldn't take it anymore. He's a creepy man that no one in my family can stand, including my 3 other siblings. We've been tasked all these years to keep her dirty secret and treat Bruce as if he's not an adulterer. I took one for the team and sent some anonymous emails out to some contacts I found through social media. Bruce's wife responded to me and asked to speak as she had no idea any of this was going on, which I highly suspected despite Bruce's lies all these years, so I sat down and phoned her. We talked for almost 3 hours. She's a nice woman who was nothing but kind to me. She's been married to Bruce for 30 years and had no idea he had a double life. His job allows him to travel frequently. I answered all her questions. During this convo, though I knew my relationship with my mother was over, I knew the details would get back to her and would pinpoint to me. Bruce's wife thanked me over and over and shared she would be divorcing Bruce once she got her finances in order. It was a very emotional conversation, and I'll never forget the sound of her cries as I told her all the details. The next day, I was completely cut off from my mother. I had no way of contacting her, and shortly after that, the harassment of members of my family came flooding in. Messages of disgust towards me and support towards my mother. Everyone turned on me and will no longer speak to me. I can't imagine she's telling them the truth of what I did. I told on her married boyfriend. I'm shocked my family has chosen her side and abandoned me. Sometimes regret washes over me, but in the end, all I did was speed up the inevitable. And I did it for my siblings who couldn't stand his presence anymore. I thought it would get rid of him, but it backfired. Not only are Bruce and my mother getting married, my siblings chose her side and have cut me off. This weighs heavy on my chest. It did for the last 10 years, and now, because of what I did, it will continue. Thanks for reading and letting me get it out. Edit. Thank you to all the supportive comments. I have a few people in my corner rooting for me, but these comments have been comforting and therapeutic. The number of family that turned on me, I truly started to worry I was the problem and made a mistake. To answer some questions, money is a huge factor in all of this, which is why my mother/siblings are so angry and not thanking me. I am my mother's oldest daughter. Only my youngest sibling lives with her. We are all adults. I have 2 young children my mother has thrown to the curb for Bruce. They will never know who she is. I am in contact with the wife. She is a lovely woman who is aware of how this all unfolded and has been so kind to me. I like to think in another life we would be friends. I've spent a lot of time putting together proof for her so she can get what she deserves out of the divorce. Keeping in touch with the wife angered Bruce and my mother so much, so they told my family I was harassing the wife. That fueled the fire more for my family to hate me. To the few that have commented, I should have minded my own business. I wish this never was my business. What a laugh. Relevant comments. Commenter 1. Wait, why she mad? If you didn't tell the adulta would still be married and wouldn't be marrying your mom, shouldn't she be thanking you? Unless he never intended to marry your mom, and even she knows this. LOL. Commenter 2. I'm willing to bet mom is pissed because Bruce stands to lose a lot of assets and will possibly have to pay alimony. Hard to say for sure since we don't know the details of Bruce's marriage, but money is the only thing I can imagine being the reason he didn't leave his wife earlier and why mom would be so mad. I'm no legal expert, but this is my best guess. OOP bingo. Commenter 3. Why isn't your mother happy about what you did? She finally got the man that will cheat on his wife. OOP. She feels I betrayed her, I'm sure. And I've ended her lavish lifestyle with him. Commenter 4. Why not reach out to a relative to see what story your mom is telling them? I think you're right to suspect she is telling a very slanted version of events. OOP. I tried, with many of them. They won't tell me. Where's OOP's dad in all this? OOP. Not a good relationship with him, and he's annoyed I did this. Thinks I caused drama. Commenter 5. What a horrible mom. Imagine the kind of life and environment she made you and your siblings grow up through. OOP. We were fed and clothed, but not loved. Additional information from OOP after reading comments. OOP. My family still won't talk to me. It's been almost 6 months of no contact from my mom. I have tried many times to reach out. As far as I know, Bruce and my mother are still wanting to get married. They are waiting on their divorces. I talk to Bruce's wife monthly, who is still devastated by all of this, and she continues to be nothing but kind to me. She's expressed her desire to meet me in person to thank me. She hired a forensic lawyer and found 22 hidden credit cards. I helped her build a timeline with all evidence I had, so she'll be getting what she deserves from the divorce. It's been hard without my family, but I have to hold on to the fact that I helped this stranger and stayed true to my own morals. I know I did the right thing. Update, 14.5 months later. It has been 18 months since I blew my family life up by tattling on my mother for being the other woman for 12 plus years. 18 months of a smear campaign against me that has turned all of my family, except one sister, and close family friends against me. Even my grandparents who basically raised me. Bruce's wife and I still keep in touch every few months. She has gone through way worse than I have. Her life was a lie and she struggles daily to comprehend everything that has happened. I feel so much shame that my mother is half responsible for this woman's heartbreak. She still has been nothing but kind to me. The big question that remained unanswered for 18 months. Why did my family alienate me? What lie did my mother and Bruce tell that made them not even give me a chance to speak? The truth is that I told on my mom's married boyfriend and blew up their vacation mode relationship. But we all know that couldn't be what she was telling people. Every night, I would lay awake wondering what it was that was said about me. And I finally got the answer a year and a half later. My mother told everyone that I was a drug addict, that I was affected cognitively from drug use. None of you know me, but I am not a drug addict. My family believed that lie without question because who would lie on their own child like that? She had to say a lie so far from the truth that no one would question her. So there it is. The damage is done from all ends. My family thinks I'm a drug addict, and I'll never forgive my family for believing that and turning on me. I pled with so many of them. I sent them the entire story from start to finish. And no one broke and came to my side. I will never forgive my mother. So much has happened these past 18 months, and it's all her fault. She almost broke me, but thankfully I have an amazing family of my own I created, a husband and 2 daughters, and amazing in-laws. My sister and I have never been closer. We are healing together. The only thing I wish now is for my mother to stop smearing me. My husband deployed for 6 months, and she actively lied on me to people that would come and help me during that time to try to isolate me further. There is no limit to her mental torment. My mother will always be my biggest bully. Going no contact with a narc parent is so hard. Don't let any old hag out there tell you. It's their first time living too. It's your parent at the end of the day. I am her child. And she chose an ugly balding man over me and 2 amazing granddaughters. Will always be her loss. Thanks again for letting me get it off my chest. Relevant comments. Commenter 1. Wow, the way you were treated is absolutely horrible. I do not blame you for having resentment against your family members who abandoned you like that. Do you still have a relationship with your father and his side of your family? OOP. My father was upset at me at first because it caused a lot of headache for him. He and my mother were only separated, not divorced. He didn't want to give up his pension, and he was also told the bullshit version. So it honestly took about a year to get him to truly understand the truth. We've never had a great relationship, but we are growing closer now. Commenter 2. Have a lawyer send her a cease and desist letter, stating if she doesn't stop lying, there will be a lawsuit. OOP. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Bruce has got a lot more money than me, and there's an added layer of complication with me living in Canada and Bruce, and now my mother living in the US. I think about it all the time though. Commenter 3. OP, you have 2 choices. Expose her with evidence that what she said and did was a big fat lie to cover her adulterous relationship as the side woman. That she was for 12 plus years, and that is the reason your parents divorced. Also that she invented this story just to get back for uncovering this truth to Bruce's wife. With evidence supported and exposed to the community. Just give a damn about her and all those people that choose to believe their side, even knowing you and how you are. This all means that all those people are not worth the effort to have them in your life, grandparents included, and just stay with people who add to your life. And all those who dumped you, especially your mom, just take them as people that are dead to you. People that were in your life at some point and suddenly die. Again, stay and surround yourself with people who add and not people who subtracts. Good luck and hope your kids, husband, and you are doing great. Also remember that the best way to take revenge from all those is to live a better life. OOP. I had a family friend harassing me about 5 months ago, sending me messages on any social platform, telling me I needed to get my head out of my ass and make things right with my mother and how horrible I was for how I treated her. I couldn't take it anymore, so I posted the screenshots on my socials for everyone to see, and it honestly made things worse for me. A lot of family thought I was causing drama by doing that. So I have been going with option 2. Thank you for your kind words. Are the divorces finalized for OOP's mother and Bruce? And if they have got married? OOP. Divorces for both of them have only just finalized, so no, not yet, but only a matter of a time, especially with her trying to reside in the US with him. We are from Canada. OOP responds to a downvoted commenter about if Bruce's ex-wife deserved to know what happened. OOP, you don't think Bruce's wife had a right to know? When this all started, my youngest sibling was 6. We have been dealing with this for 12 plus years, and I couldn't take it anymore. Yes, I thought they would break up. No, I don't regret telling.